As we mentioned, what was left of the South Champlain Towers has now been demolished, and as experts and engineers predicted, it did go down vertically, which we saw from our angle, and where we're at, we actually heard those small explosives, but they were pretty loud. Now, to give you an idea of where we're at, this is 86th Street and Harding Avenue. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see. Between those two standing buildings is where the remaining structure of the South Champlain Tower stood. I'm going to take you into the shot CBS 4 News captured just moments ago. You can see the dust swallowing up our camera there. That building just going down within seconds.
She has more on what's happening out there. Jessica.
That's right, Jim. Well, right now that smoke is so strong, many people wearing a mask. There are multiple units here. Take a look behind us. More than 75 rescue and search units remain there. They're containing this fire, and through the rain, they say they are not going anywhere because they're searching for survivors. This is just still far from over. Let's take a look at this video to give you a closer look at what's happening. Outside, you'll see crews on top of the rubble tirelessly searching for any signs of life through that twisted steel and concrete. Heavy machinery is also being used. Early Friday morning, they knocked debris off balconies, which officials did fear it could fall and hurt the rescue teams. And inside, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue have been scouring through the basement filled with water. They are hearing for any noises and any taps, which is part of how they're hoping to identify people in this rubble. Now, sources did tell us they have at this point heard what seems to sound like knocks, but unfortunately no noises. And again, back out here, heavy smoke in the area, multiple units responding, helping out those that were already out there. And again, like I mentioned earlier, with this rain and the fire, everything going on, they say they're not going anywhere and they will not stop. I'm live in Surfside, Jessica Vallejo, CBS 4 News.
We saw firefighters with a sledgehammer trying to break their way through a concrete slab. They were just pounding away at it as hard as they could, trying to get it to crack. Let's get a recap now of the most important developments we've seen so far today. CBS 4's Jessica Vallejo is live on the scene with that. Jessica.
Well, this is 88th Street and Harding Avenue, and as you mentioned, Lauren, the crews have been out here since it all happened early Thursday morning. And I want you to get a bigger picture of this. This is Harding Avenue, as I said earlier, still closed off. We're just about a block away from the scene. Walk me this way so you can see. Earlier, that smoke was flaring, but again, it's once again coming up. And in there, more than 80 units of rescue and search teams looking for any signs of life. The smoke, the rain, just not stopping them. A heartbreaking update from Miami-Dade officials. 159 people still unaccounted for after this Surfside condo collapsed early Thursday as people inside were sound asleep. Families remain desperate.
These are the best first responders in the world. These are the ones that are sent to trouble spots. They've been to 9/11. They've been to Haiti.
Friday afternoon, thick, persistent smoke covers the air, and the rain has been nonstop. But the search and rescue teams have not gone anywhere. The work is dirty and detailed.
It has to be done very, very carefully. They can't dislodge pieces of debris.
Outside, you'll see crews on top of the rubble tirelessly searching for any signs of life through that twisted steel and concrete. Heavy machinery also being used. Early Friday morning, they knocked debris off balconies, which officials feared could fall and hurt the rescue teams. And inside, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue have been scouring the basement, which is filled with water. They are listening for any noises and any taps, which is part of how they are hoping to identify people in this rubble. Sources tell us they have at this point heard what seems to sound like knocks, but unfortunately, no voices.
We've got people that might be trapped inside that rubble, and all you have to do is take a second and imagine that you were trapped in that rubble. Imagine that you heard noises and you wanted to be taken out. Imagine how quickly you want to be taken out, okay? We don't want to do anything that's going to slow that process down, whether it's smoky, rainy, or anything else.
And again, as you can see, that thick smoke still persists. And as the mayor just mentioned earlier, they say they are not stopping. Now, what we have seen out here as well is the community coming together. The city of Hallandale just announced that they will be sending Beach Police Task Force this weekend. About half a dozen officers will be assisting this weekend. We have also seen other organizations such as the Marlins coming, passing out meals to those crews. I'm live in Surfside. Back to you.